Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Starfield Part 91. And, here's the ship. It's pretty big. I had the thought as I undocked from it. I'm kind of surprised it has a docking station, right? But I guess, like, I'm surprised that our docking technology worked with their docking technology, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because that's not a given for sure. Sorry. As always, clearing my throat. Alright, we need to go play Diplomat, I guess. This is not going to be easy. Or, yeah. First contact. Let's negotiate with Oliver Campbell. Maybe I could... I'm getting that consensus from people that it's not enough. I wonder... where I'm going to find this man. Is it going to be in the executive suites? Because I didn't really look at those. Because it was behind a security guard and all that. But now that I have a good reason to see him, I guess I'm less worried about it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
You can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I kind of do. You have a problem with a ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
What's it like working for Paradiso?
Can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
I bet it does. What were everyone's thoughts when the ECS Constant showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different.
Why does she know what it's called?
We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
Right. What can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway,
That is how it
be
is.
smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
That makes Oliver quite smart as well. I'm ready to go.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Okay. Alright, let's pop another Paramore. You know how it goes. Gotta be convincing. Damn, we need to make more because we're down to one.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are.
Andres, you probably shouldn't be doing that.
Something special here. We should embrace that.
Alarm's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront at a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs, that sort of thing.
Not really what he was talking about.
Time for
I'll
you.
look into what
Keep
that
it
will
quick,
cost
yeah?
us, and we can circle back around to
Are there really only 3 board members?
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world.
Right.
Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
What can you tell me about Paradiso?
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe.
A whole planet? That is so wild.
We've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, none can afford such a deal.
You operate this resort outside the settled systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes. We don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. No,
are you sure you get all the benefits?
Politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
I understand you're the man I need to talk to about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about. Welcome, welcome.
How do they know so much that happened?
An all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens.
Yeah, for sure. No one will ever double check that. Why is this problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners around the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Let's just get to the matter at hand.
We're being direct then. Good on you. So, what do you know about this dodgy ship I'm hearing all about?
It's a generation ship full of colonists from Earth here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Damn, Siva's a bitch.
What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Just tell me what you want to do. Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they may come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
Jesus. These are human beings and you're worried about landscaping. That's absurd. I understand your point from a business stance, but I disagree. You're probably right. These people could be bad for business in many ways. Hey, we're a villain. This is what we do. Andre's just not gonna like this.
You're sensible, like me. I'll be honest, I was beginning to think you were one of those anti-business types. People are hardy. They'll survive. Businesses, on the other hand, might not.
Why can't we just let some authority handle this?
We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see. Partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs.
And now here we are.
To it, as I've mentioned, it could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
Cease to exist? Are you suggesting I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything. Other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
He's okay with murdering 100 people on a ship. A 200-year journey cut short because of corporate greed. Wait, why do I have to buy the grav drive?
Responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
This is so evil. Oh my god. I think I've made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
What if after all this, they continue to insist their claim to this planet predates yours?
Hard pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter as official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Damn, I'm not buying a grav drive. My character's too evil to be buying people a grav drive. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do something?
Tell you what, I'll play the middle ground here.
I'm not asking what I think you are asking.
I won't do it, Andreja. I'm gonna take the middle road. I'm gonna convince them to take the settlement deal.
Right. Assuming they agree to the terms, I've got a list of resources you'll need to gather and bring back so we can support the new arrivals. We'll need to improve our lodging and infrastructure, plus account for future projects to support an increased population. Don't care how you procure them, just make sure to bring them here with you before we can consider this a done deal.
What resources?
Best life they could lead, surely. But I suppose it is better than dying on a failing ship or running out of resources.
Right.
Correct.
On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
I'm not buying him a grav drive. Sorry, Andreja, but I'm the bad guy in this story, and the bad guy's not buying the innocent space travelers a grav drive. Nope. Let the good guys do that one. We're gonna be leading the pirates one day, and that's gonna be hype. No, we're not overloading the reactor. I'm not just gonna kill all those people for the sake of convenience. There are lines to be drawn, and it would have to benefit us quite a bit for me to do that. Would our character do that if the benefits were right? Absolutely. Obviously. But, I don't think we're at that point. I think we're getting paid the same amount regardless of how we handle this. Alright, so how are we going to do the resources? Is it going to tell me what resources we need?
Return to your ship.
It is satisfying to return to the ship. That's true. Maybe they'll have the resources. I'm not sure, to be honest. They are not going to like this deal, but it really is the middle ground between blowing them up and doing the grav drive, etc. stuff. Yeah, that's tough. Not gonna be what they wanted, but it's what they're gonna get. Can I? Let's get out of third person, please. Just realized I was still in third person there. In the ship. Ah, it's a good looking ship. We get awfully close to running into things all the time. Probably not great.
Maneuvering into position.
Okay.
Now in stable orbit.
And we are now in space. I like that summary. Okay, this was such a cool idea. Bravo, Bethesda. This was really cool. This is so sick. The 200-year-old colony ship makes it this far. They figured out some crazy travel systems. Is this how long it would take for light to get here? That doesn't make any sense. They definitely have faster than light travel, just not as good as grav drives. What kind of other faster than light travel have we invented then? That's so crazy that we have multiple of that.
All this time, we thought we were alone.
Nah, y'all are just one of many. A few of many. However you want to say it.
We've got strict rules around here. They're strict for a
Not
reason.
there. Alright, here we go. Alright, you're not gonna love this, but hopefully you shouldn't hate this either.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Captain's quarters. That is a sad captain's quarters. This is even worse than my captain's quarters, and my captain's quarters isn't much.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
I'm back with news from the planet below.
What's the good word?
What if I told you I worked out a deal, but there's a catch?
Then I'd need to know what that catch is before I could form an opinion.
They're willing to let you settle, but you need to work off a debt.
That doesn't sound so bad. My crew will need to get used to working for a living anyway. This seems agreeable. Is that all?
They need more resources in order to take you in. Can you spare any?
I'm not sure what we can spare.
I'm not asking for a lot, just what little you can spare.
Does seem reasonable.
Glad you're willing to see things from my point of view.
I'm not an unreasonable person, you know. Tell you what, talk to Daisuke, and he'll get you what we can spare. If you succeed, we'll see about finding some other ways to repay you as well. Thank you.
Okay, they don't hate the idea.
Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
Tell of us in your travels, okay. 10 lithium, 10 iron, 20 sealant, 40 fiber. Okay. That's not terrible, to be honest. There's way worse than that.
Worthy of the pride these portraits show.
I don't know why we needed a loading screen for that. That was weird.
We've had to do our fair share of recycling on the constant. Not exactly a lot of places to get new goods.
Captain Brackenridge told me you could help me out with some resources.
Oh yeah, she sent me a message. I have everything for you right here. It's all we can spare, so I sure hope you come through for us. Need anything else?
15 fiber, 8 sealant, 30 iron. Oh my god, wait, we needed 80 iron. My bad. Oh. What the... What? I don't have 50 iron, I don't think. We're gonna have to go to the ship. I've got the lithium sealant and fiber on the ship. I've got that. Oh, no, 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 no. It's the 50 iron that I'm, not so confident about. Damn, 50 iron, really?
The Constant is peaceful.
Well, I guess let's go check our ship, see what the situation is there. Huh. Look at us. We're doing a relatively good thing. We could have just blown them up and gotten some money, but no, look at us, like actually giving them some indentured servitude. Go us. Alright, lithium. Iron. Fiber. Okay, give me 7 fiber. And that's the rest of the fiber I need, I believe. Wait, how much do I need? No, I need 18 more fiber and 12 sealant. 18 fiber and 12 sealant. Okay, that's 18 fiber. Iron. I do not have 50 iron. Oh, shoot! I've got the 10 lithium, that's easy. And he already had given us 4, so I don't know why I grabbed all that lithium, but whatever. And then 12 sealant, I believe? And I've got tons of sealant. That's not a concern at all. Okay, yeah. It's the iron that's the problem. But we only need 18 more. Okay. 18 more iron. Is there iron on this planet? Or am I gonna have to go surveying for a second while I go get some iron? I could see it being either way here. Just overload the reactor. Just killed them all. There's no iron on this planet. No. Maybe? Oh, this is one of those that's too small. Okay. No. No. Surely one of these has iron. Okay, this one has iron. Here, this is a good one, because it's got almost nothing but iron. That'll be perfect. Let's go get some iron together. Alright, I'm gonna go get this iron. You guys don't need to watch me mine that. I'll be back. Alright, I went ahead and got everything, and I got a little extra iron, but we probably only have like 10 iron on the ship after this, to be honest. I have all the resources Oliver asked for.
Excellent. I'll have them stowed away for safekeeping. We'll bring them with us when we touch down on the surface. Is that everything now? Are we ready to head planet side?
That's it. I think it's time to go. It's gonna be a big change. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Some of us may have a little trepidation about leaving the ship, but the majority of us are excited. This has been our dream for generations. This generation was not expected to be here by now, but thanks to UA, we shaved decades off our journey.
Let's go UA.
This is the chance to live on solid ground, have freedom to walk about, breathe fresh air. We've never had that experience. Oh, we're ready.
That's it. I think it's time to go.
Oh, righto. Oh, this is truly wonderful. I'll make an announcement to the crew straight away. If you would be so kind, we lost our landing shuttle years ago, so we'll need a ride down to the surface. Not all of us, mind you, just myself and a select few others. Will you do this for us?
Of course. How'll the rest of you get down?
I'm not worried. I'm confident we'll be able to hire a shuttle to ferry us back and forth until we're all there. Sure, it may increase the debt we owe those people, but it will be worth it.
Okay. Sure, I can do that.
Splendid. Oh, we'll see you on your ship then.
Oh! Alright, ferry the colonists down to Paradiso.
We got strict rules around.
They're strict for a reason. Damn, it's time, huh? We have enough room on the ship for 4. So as long as they're not trying to put more than 4 people on my ship, we'll be good to go.
Constant is a peaceful ship.
How many people are you guys trying to put on my ship exactly? Because like I said, 4 is really the limit here.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
These are all my people. Hey, Jessamine. Colonist, okay. Colonist, okay.
This is incredible. I never thought we'd make it.
I know, right? Pretty wild.
Anyone else nervous about this? Just me? Okay.
Just me? Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
Yo, colonist. Are you serious, guy? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Jessamine. I'm gonna start hanging out with Jessamine soon, I swear. But I'm trying to finish Andresia's, whole thing first. her romance, her companion, what is it called? Why am I brain freezing here? Her, affinity. There it is. I was like, affluence? No. A fixation? No. I knew it was an AFF word and I was brain freezing on it. Alright, here we go. Whoa, that's not what I meant. Let's try again. Let's ferry the colonists down to Paradiso. Follow the colonists off the ship. Where? It still has the option to overload the reactor. How wild is that? Oh, here they are.
It's so...
It's hot. Not in a bad way, though.
It is hot, I bet.
So this is what fresh air is like. I could get used to this.
They're amped. They're ready to be here.
I'm looking forward forward to making this planet our new home. The possibilities are limitless.
So is Paradiso everything you hoped for?
Oh my. Oh, it's almost too much. I've never seen such beauty, never experienced real nature.
Yeah, real nature would be a huge hit in the face.
Nothing does the real thing justice. I could do without some of the terms of this agreement, but if this is what it's like, I think we'll manage just fine. Thanks again.
You got it.
I did it.
I think that's it. You're finally home.
Just think, if you hadn't had the courage to approach us when no one else would, we might still be stuck up there.
What's next for you and the crew of the Constant?
First, we need to meet with the settlement's leadership and confirm the details of our arrangement. Once we take care of that business, we'll begin the process of shuttling the rest of our people down and resettling them. I'm confident that with a few adjustments, we'll be able to assimilate into society, and once we pay off our debts, we'll travel wherever we want.
Awesome. What'll happen to the Constant?
I'm not sure yet. For now, it will stay in orbit, but it's possible we may need to dismantle or destroy it.
It's true.
Of course, it would be quite a shame to destroy such an important piece of human history. So I suppose it would do to seek an interested party and donate it for historical purposes.
Alright. Excellent. Good. Let's discuss payment now.
I see. It's not enough to just help people who have nearly nothing. It's about enriching yourself then.
That's how we do it!
I say I'm disappointed. I can't say I'm surprised. We've learned a lot about the sort of greed that dominated societies of old.
You're about to live in it more, so...
We don't have much to pay you with, but perhaps we can arrange for something. Good day.
Modified Advanced XM2311. What is that? 2 antique birth baseballs, an antique piggy bank. The antique piggy bank is staying. Let me just say that is happening. Antique Earth basketball. Oh, we're getting all these antiques.
Thank you again for making this
Yeah, you got
possible.
It. How's your crew holding up?
They're adjusting to their new lives. I know it wasn't the perfect solution, but I'm confident it was the right solution. On a positive note, it's good to know that we aren't alone if something were to go wrong. And while our current accommodations may not be great, we didn't have to build everything from scratch and live like ancient humans, so that's nice.
I bet. So what happens now that you're finally settled?
A lot remains to be seen. For now, my people still treat me as the captain, and I help them as needed. But that will only last for so long, as I no longer have authority over them.
Right.
As for the ship itself, it will likely be hauled away at some point, if it hasn't already. I heard rumblings it may be turned into a museum of some sort.
Cool, cool. That should have been able to pay off your debt alone right there, to be honest. But okay, whatever. Alright, Andreja, we did it.
I always enjoy these moments.
Hell yes. You're not holding on to anything, are you?
The team always shares the load.
Dude, if you get the right lighting, Andreja looks pretty good. With the hair blowing a little bit. Yeah, that was pretty... That was nice on the eyes right there. Alright, we've done what needs doing here. Paradiso, we've done it. Now we need to go to Kodos. Visit your rented room. I already did! Oh, gotcha. Never mind. That's talking about on Neon, the one that's broken on Neon. That's a whole different broken one.
Any adventure you can
I'll definitely have to survey this place sometime.
Is that how the saying goes?
But I've been running out of time to survey other than during the week when my friends are talking to me on Discord. So it's when it's the weekend like this and I finally have time to record some episodes. That usually doesn't end up happening. Oh, Jessamy about to do some pull-ups maybe? Nah, she thought about it and then changed her mind.
If I can help you with it. You looking for something? Just say the word.
Might have asked you some personal questions?
Thought you'd never ask, Cap.
Where are you originally from, Jessamine?
Gagarin Landing. Your average dead-end mining town.
I've been there.
The economy's crap, planet's hostile, locals don't like strangers. You get the drill. Not exactly New Atlantis. I grew up on the street with a handful of other orphans. We got by on pickpocketing and scamming passing pilots at the local market. Wasn't it a bad life, really?
Okay.
It was tough, but I liked it there. My gang and I had lots of good times. If the smuggling bug hadn't bitten me, I might have grown old on Gagarin.
Have you ever thought about moving back?
Sure, might retire there someday. But that's a long ways off. I'll make do with the occasional visit for the time being.
Any idea what happened to your parents?
Nope, not a clue. They left me in a box outside Chunks when I was a baby and haven't tried to find me since.
A box outside
Even tried to
Chunks.
give me a name. People just called me Kiddo until I was old enough to pick something different.
So you picked Jessamine, wow. Will you tell me more about your gang?
They're the finest group of vagabonds in the settled systems. None of us had stable families, so we stuck together on the streets for safety. Some left when we grew up, but those of us who hung around became the terror of Gagarin. By the time we were teenagers, there wasn't a clean record among us. Security,
so heartwarming.
Stealing, the vandalism, and the grifts we pulled off. Good times.
Are any of them still in Gagarin?
They are. Some stuck with a life of crime, but a few turned legit and opened businesses, or got jobs for the corporations that moved to town recently. Not my bag, but I don't hold it against them.
Mind if I ask what's on your criminal record?
Not a bit. A record is a badge of honor for a girl like me, Cap. Security has booked me for petty theft, vandalism, and attempting to sell contraband. Never done hard time, though. A few weeks in jail, nothing serious. My gang drew the line at violent crime, so we mostly avoided hefty sentences.
I see. With a history like that, it's no wonder you ended up as a professional criminal.
Must be in my blood, right? Life on the straight and narrows never suited me.
Doesn't sound like the kind of place most people would want to grow old.
Gagarin's an acquired taste, I'll give you that. That's what I like about it.
How'd you end up with the Varun Zealots on your tail?
Bad call on my part, honestly. I ran into a group of them at a spaceport and thought I'd try my hand at stealing some stuff from one of their ships.
Genius.
Stuff sells for a pretty penny to the right people.
'Cause it's
but
very
hard to
good.
come by. The Zealots caught me red-handed and chased me out of town. They've been on my tail ever since. Can't go a week without getting shot at. That's why I was hanging at the quay when we met. Only place I felt safe, really.
Nice. Why is that? Is the Crimson Fleet not a fan of them either?
Cap, no one's a fan of those nut jobs. I don't know many spacers who could survive a close encounter with a Varun ship. They're lethal. Most people who hang out at the last Nova walk around armed, that's all. Figured that would give me a better shot at survival if the Zealots came calling.
Right. Think they'll ever give up?
Doubt it. The Zealots are unforgiving to say the least. Guess that means you're stuck with me, eh?
Hey, I'm all aboard that train. Do you know anything about what the Varun Zealots believe?
Only stories. I've heard they're a religious cult that worships something called the Great Serpent. It's supposed to live in the stars or something. Their leader's supposed to have dreamed the whole thing up during a grav jump. Guess he had some hallucination where the Great Serpent spoke to him. Don't know if any of that's true, though. No one I know's had a conversation with one of them.
Watch the Great Serpent actually be, like, the largest heat leech ever. Gotta check your engines for him every couple landings. I think we could take him.
If you want to go for it, be my guest. Just ditch my ass at the closest bar first, will you? It's nothing short of a miracle that they haven't killed me yet. I'm not interested in tempting fate. Now, let's talk about something else. My skin's starting to crawl.
Alright. How long you been a smuggler?
Been a while now since I got into the business. First hopped on a trade authority ship at 18, and I've been working the space lanes ever since.
Of course, Trade Authority is where you got into smuggling. Of course.
Right from the get-go. We made tons of credit scamming and running contraband together. She retired a couple years back and passed her operation on to me. Been flying solo since. Not nearly as much fun, but I'll make do all right without her.
Will you tell me more about your smuggling partner?
Oh, Caitlin's got a real interesting story.
Caitlin, okay.
She comes from a rich family and her parents had a thing for collecting ancient art. She was set to inherit a fortune when she grew up, but life with a silver spoon didn't suit her. She ran away from home as a teenager to start smuggling. Knowing her now,
Wild.
you'd never guess she came from money. She's as rough around the edges as I am, but she never lost her taste for expensive stuff from Earth.
What kind of things from Earth did she collect?
She has a large book collection. Her prized possession was a book called Paradise Lost that she came across by chance in Aquila City. Personally, I never got through more than a few pages, but to each their own. She insisted it was brilliant, and she's a hell of a lot smarter than me.
How'd the two of you meet?
I tried to scam her.
Of course.
Some buds and I used to steal cargo from the Gagarin spaceport and sell it back to its owner for a higher price. Most people fell for it, but not her. Instead of a handful of credits, she showed up to meet us with 2 armed spacers to demand her goods back for free. I stepped in to negotiate, got them to drop the guns, and even managed a few credits for the stuff. Caitlin was so impressed that she offered me a job on the spot.
Nice. Seems like the two of you got along well.
She's like a big sister to me. I wouldn't trade her for anything. It's too bad she retired before you had a chance to meet her. I think you'd get on well.
Hell yeah.
Oh, jeez, listen to me going on. All this reminiscing's got me feeling like a real sap.
What types of goods did you typically smuggle?
Mainly drugs and
I like Jessamine's character.
Caitlin also
I hope there's more we can do with her than just have her aboard.
Especially when we could get our hands on the real thing. We sold them to collectors who were rich and powerful enough to keep law enforcement's eyes off our operation. When we couldn't get real ones, we forged them. Caitlin was great at it. We ran that scam for years and never got found out.
Did she pass on her enemies to you too?
She did, but I made plenty of my own too. Caitlin's too smart to get wrapped up in a mess like I'm in with the Zealots. She'd kick my arse if she found out.
Sounds like a pretty exciting life.
It was. Damn good thing this job turned out to be a decent substitute. I might have split by now if it wasn't. Varun Zealots or not. Anything else you wanted to ask me? I've missed small talk. I could do this all day.
You've missed small talk. That's sad.
Thanks for chatting, Cap.
You got it, Jessamine. Nice to get to know you better. I've been waiting for us to be recording before I did that, and it had been a while. Yeah, we are over encumbered. No, this is the ambition. I was like, what? They didn't even take the stuff. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Is the mission not done? It is. Why would they not take the stuff that I gathered? What's the point? Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, it's not anywhere here. Okay, fine. I guess I'll put all these resources back. Now I have way more iron than I need, but that's alright. That's super strange. Okay, this spacesuit is better than what we're wearing. It doesn't look nearly as good. In fact, it looks downright weird. But it is undeniably better. Whoops. So I was trying to equip it, not put it away. So let's equip it. Oh, God. What a downgrade in appearances. That's tough. That's tough. Alright. Let's go upgrade it a bit. And then once I've upgraded it, we probably need to go, figure out what we're doing next. Probably going to Kodos. Keep doing that Freestar thing. We got a lot of things. Well, we got a couple things to bring back to Aquila City, so that just works out. Okay. EM shielding. Yeah. Here we go. EM shielding. Most important, because I don't understand how to heal against that.
I too prefer custom alterations.
Explosive shielding. Yes. For sure. We're down to 9 titanium already, though. Heavy shielding. We don't have any high tensile springs. I could probably make that. Pocketed, of course. Obviously. Okay, wait. High tensile springs. No H's for high tensile springs. I gotta find one? That's awfully strange, but okay, I guess. Alright, we got it upgraded as much as we really can. Yeah, that's a shame about the suit. It does not look as good, but... Our character's not a fashionista, otherwise we'd be hitting enhanced by now. More important that we survive. It is 1Game1Life after all. If we die, we lose everything we've accomplished. Oh, man. Can you imagine that, like, next episode we actually die with this character and we have to start over or play a different game? Skyrim VR and Dragon Age would start up a lot quicker, I guess. Oh my god, that'd be so devastating. Is that my Discord? I'm sorry. Hey, so, as you all saw, I had to, stop recording for a bit, because I got a call on Discord, and then, since I had already stopped, I was like, well, we might as well talk, and so I was surveying some planets while I was talking to my friends, and we stumbled across something that makes me stop playing until I could record again, because we hadn't seen one of these in a long time, and this is the highest level one we've ever seen. A level 58 Terramorph is out here just tearing both the random Crimson Fleet pirates up, and some pack Seabats are fighting against it, which are kind of like a crazy look. There's a Bristle Barrel there. There's a Crimson Fleet pirate over there. So let's go see what a level 58 Terramorph is like. Look at the area just shake when you're near it. Okay, I think, is the microgun good here? Or is it better to go with this? Okay, okay. Okay, yep. Good damage, good damage. Yep, that's fine. No, we're fine. We're chilling. We didn't reload? Oh, did his shaking the screen make us not reload? Is that what that was? Okay, got it. 856 experience for taking out this Terramorph. Oh my god. Dude, these things are crazy. Holy shit, dude. 856 experience, too, for taking one out. Oh, my God. And then we're about to get a ton of experience for identifying this feature. The experience is rolling in right now. Hey, Crimson Fleet, you're alive. 253 there. We have gotten over 1,100 experience in the, what, 60 seconds I've been recording? That is wild. Alright, I'm gonna finish surveying this planet, and then we're gonna go back to what we were doing before I had to make a cut in the video. Sorry about that Discord call. Usually I close Discord before I start recording, and I clearly forgot. So, we'll be back soon. Sorry about that. Alright, level 84 when I finished surveying Parima 2. That was very nice. And we are now on our way to Kodos to have that meeting. No, I'm ignoring that. All we have to do is to go to the Fortuna on Kodos to board Marco's ship. See what's going on here. We've already surveyed this a while ago. This is one of the moons of Aquila, by the way. So, going back to Aquila City from here is not... We're not even going to need the grav drive. We can just make a quick hop over. Oh, are we meeting like this now? Oh god, wait. Our ship bug might make this hard to do. Especially if someone's supposed to come out of the ship. Oh no, I'm really hoping it's gonna let me get on this ship. I really hope it's gonna let us get on this ship. Don't bug out like this, please. Let me drop off some of the natural resources we picked up earlier, by the way. What are we at on that? 330 organic resources. Okay, I need to pick up 170 more for the achievement, and then I can stop doing that. Alright. I mean, having all these extra resources doesn't suck. It's not terrible. Oh, by the way, we pirated 75 adaptive frames from a ship, so now we have 91 adaptive frames. Why not? We're up to 5,300 mass. Damn. And now that we have that level up skill point, actually, we can take the starship design. Level 4, there it is! Allows the installation of experimental ship modules. It took level 84 to get this far. That is a climb. Payloads won't be happening for a while. We've got everything in this skill tree other than level 3 of outpost engineering. So we're going to need one more skill point for science. Yeah, one more skill point for science. We're going to want one more skill point for deception. One more for ship command. Okay. We're gonna want 2 more stealth perks, I guess. So that's 88. And I guess eventually we'll want concealment, especially if the mag snipers are that good. We can just avoid all combat. So maybe 4 here, but 88 till level 88 we definitely have things we're gonna want to take with perks. It looks like we might be jumping into combat before level 100. I was gonna see if level 100 happened first, or if we were gonna have to start taking... Are you serious, Barrett? Or if we were gonna have to start taking combat perks first, and I think we're gonna start taking combat perks before we hit 100. There's just not enough skills left that we really want. Hey, Vasco. Alright, let's board his ship. Please let us board his ship successfully. Please, 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 don't be inaccessible. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I did not want to have to use console commands to fix another quest. It would be the 4th time, and that's way too many already. Alright, let's confront Marco on his ship. Just Andreja and I. Listen to this music, though.
You the runner? Us is in the back.
Anyone who allows us just to walk into a space like this is very, very confident. Or, I suppose, very insecure.
Whoa. That's a lot happening here. That's cool.
Better behave while you're in here.
Your mouth didn't move. That's a trick. Boss is in the back, huh? Let's go the scenic route, I guess. Look at all this. What? This is in his ship? I want this.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Yeah, I can imagine having to be on guard duty in this kind of place would be tough. Yo, you ruined the ping pong table like that. How are you supposed to play ping pong when you're on break? It's not like you're working really hard during break from what I'm seeing. Oh my goodness. Dude! This guy is killing it!
Impressed? Clearly that is the goal. I think... No, never mind. I am not impressed.
I think you think you were impressed. It is a nice ship, I'm not gonna lie. That looks so good. A bit gaudy, but might expose a negative trait about me here, but I kind of like a little gaudy, to be honest. Not too... There's always a too gaudy, but... When I see shit like this, I am not against it. This looks good. Okay, I'm supposed to body bag this guy, aren't I? Ooh, while tracking smuggling ringleader and senior first member Marco Graziani, I met with May Devine, owner of the Red Mile Cantina. She told me that Marco was on Kodos waiting aboard his ship to meet with me. All that's left is to confront him. I don't assume I can convince you to come aboard. And just surrender. I don't suppose that's an option. My man. And he is just power stancing on us. God dang. I want his ship. This is cool. This is my favorite ship I've seen in the whole game. Like, style-wise. A room with only 1 turret. It's a Mark 7 turret, but... You know, still. Damn. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Is his private room back there? It is, okay.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks.
Okay, I guess I'm ultimately just here for organization. I've got some questions about the first.
Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers.
Right.
Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
I have...
Tread carefully, Marco. You underestimate the deputy at your peril.
Yes.
Who might you be?
That's the missus!
Call me Andreja.
Soon.
Welcome to my home, Andreja. If I may be so bold, you possess a certain mystique. It's a pleasure to have you here.
The feeling is not mutual, and I am not the one with whom you should be trying to curry favor, Marco.
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads.
Well, I'm down to work with the underbelly. I just need information. You mentioned the Major. Is that who runs the first?
That's right. Major Hull spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine.
Okay. Why would the Major want a confrontation?
To settle accounts. Major Hull served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turn on him.
Yeah, the Free Star Collective seems worse than the UC in every way, basically.
Corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future.
I want details of the first operations, including who hired you.
I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who'll kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman.
They won't.
If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
I have no problems with that, but the Free Star Rangers will probably have a problem with that. But I have no problem with that. Huh. Huh.
What? Did I say something that shocked you?
Not shocked so much as I'm weighing whether I can get away with this. I'm supposed to be working for the Rangers right now. That doesn't have... I'm pro smuggler. I'm Crimson Fleet all the way. Let's go. But I'm trying to get in good with the Free Star Rangers, and I don't think they'd appreciate that. If I can make good connections in the Free Star Rangers, it's going to make it easier to do my job as a Crimson Fleet pirate. Hippolyta wore off already. It's been 10 minutes since I popped that? Damn. I'm going to say that works for me.
Good. Then we are agreed.
An agreeable transaction, and bloodshed is avoided.
Andreja's aboard. Let's go.
An encrypted slate like this one somehow got into the wrong hands. Wouldn't it? Now, before you complain, remember that all I promised was to point you in the right direction. You're free to stay as long as you like. It's not often I get to entertain such a distinguished guest.
And just what is on your mind at this moment?
Another encrypted slate for Alex Shadid. Okay. These are take cred sticks. Don't mind if I do, as your very welcome guest, of course. Okay. We're hidden. We're hidden. We can get away with this. I believe. Oh my god, I believe. That's a blast to the YouTube past. Oh my god. If anybody here has watched Jacksepticeye, there was an I Believe song from like Shmo Yoho or something. What was the game called? Happy Wheels? Oh my god. That brings back a lot of memories. I believe da 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 da. I believe da 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 da. I believe da 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 da. What the hell is happening here? I'm gonna auto slot. I'm confused. Why was that so hard for me? 2 solos, okay. Solo bolo. And voila, easy. Why was that so difficult?
I can't succeed at that before we
Ah! It moved me and got me detected, but I'm good. Still detected. Hidden. Okay. Detected. Hidden. Detected. Hit it. Don't you open that door, Andres. You're gonna ruin this for me. Okay. Give me that. Thank you. Beautiful. Actually, 8 Europium at once is kind of a dope takeaway. Andresia?
If you see something valuable, do not hesitate to grab it.
Well, I'm doing exactly that. I'm doing exactly that. Whoa, oh my god, Andresia. Hacking the turrets, that's so bold of you. Okay, we're good. It was nice meeting you, man. I love your ship. I actually legitimately do love your ship. It looks great. Man. You could eat. Oh, I would take a nap here so fast. You put a pillow on one of these sides here. Little ambient lighting, like it's like dark but not completely dark. You get the oh my god, yeah. I'm paying attention to the least important things, but I'm telling you, I like this ship a lot. This is looking real nice. All right, respect. All right, we'll go ahead and wrap up here, and next time we'll go to Aquila City. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey in Starfield. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. But either way, thank you so much again. And, wow, this is a cool area. I can always tell when it's handcrafted. There is no randomly generated area that looks like this. I just love seeing new areas. After fully surveying 594 planets and moons, because those both count as planets in this game. Almost 600 planets and moons fully surveyed. It really does feel very satisfying to see new layouts, new landscapes. I've surveyed way too many planets. Jesus Christ.